Thanks for watching this Geocene tutorial. Today we'll be talking about labeling time series data with TRAINSET and how that labeled time series data can be used as a training set for a machine learning algorithm. Time series is a kind of data that varies with time. Data recorded by sensors and server logs are common examples of time series data. Oftentimes, it is important to look for and identify events in time series. Events in time series might look like bumps, lumps, spikes or wiggles, blips, plateaus, valleys, or whatever shape in the time series is meaningful for your particular application. For example, Geocene supports many projects in the clean cooking sector. These projects are focused on improving emissions from cooking on traditional fires in the developing world. The folks on these projects install temperature sensors in cook stoves and collect temperature time series data over time. Then, later, they want to identify cooking events in the temperature time series. Precisely identifying the quantity and duration of cooking events is not trivial. It might seem like finding cooking events in time series data is easy. For example, you might think, just draw a threshold. When the stove is hot, that's cooking. However, cook stoves can take a long time to cool down. Multiple events can occur before the stove cools down. Ambient temperatures can change dramatically, causing the definition of a hot stove to change over time, and many other caveats. If we start to correct for all these caveats in an explicit algorithm, the logic can become very complex and messy very quickly. Instead of explicitly defining rules for every possible caveat, it would be nice to just train a machine learning algorithm. If we could train a learner to know what our events look like, then the learner could just take care of all the complicated logic for how to define an event. The data we feed a machine learning algorithm to teach it what our events look like is called a training set. You can use TRAINSET to easily make training sets from time series data. To get your data into TRAINSET, you will need to format it properly. TRAINSET accepts comma-separated value files, also known as CSVs. Your CSV will need to have 4 columns: file name, timestamp, value, and label. The timestamp and value columns are your time series data. Make sure your timestamps are in ISO 8601 format. The label column is a Boolean specifying whether the event state is true or false for a particular timestamp. TRAINSET's output format is the exact same as the input format, but as you will see, TRAINSET is used to modify the label column. Finally, the file name column is useful if you need to bind many different TRAINSET output files together after you have finished building a multi-file training set. An example of a TRAINSET formatted CSV can be found under the Upload Data button or in the GitHub repository. When you upload a file to TRAINSET, you will see your data plotted in the labeling module. The labeling module's chart is split into 2 sections, a top focus region and a bottom context region. The gray box in the context region highlights the area of the plot that you are looking at. If you would like to zoom in or out, or in other ways change the area of the plot you are looking at, you can grab the box to pan left and right, grab the edges of the box to stretch it in and out, or if you would like to redefine the focus region altogether, you can paint a new focus region on the context plot. Another useful way to navigate the plot is to use the arrow keys. Use the left and right arrow keys to pan left and right, or use the up and down arrow keys to zoom in and out. Once you're comfortable using the navigation tools, you can begin labeling your data to create a training set. Black data points have their label Boolean set to false. If you click on a data point, it will toggle the color to orange and the label state to true. You can also click and drag to brush over a group of many points. If you want to brush many points false, just hold Shift while you click and drag. If you would like to set all points false, you can click the Clear button in the upper right-hand corner. I will label a few events, then once I'm happy with my labels, I will export my work. My exported CSV has the same format as my imported CSV, but now the name of the file has the suffix labeled, and some of the timestamps are labeled as 1 or true instead of 0. Because TRAINSET's import and export formats are the same, you can re-import this file if you want to work on it at another time. Another use case for importing pre-labeled data is if you have a lot of labeling to do. You could take a first pass at labeling points programmatically using your software of choice. Then, when you import these files into TRAINSET, you just need to refine the labels by hand. In summary, using TRAINSET, you can build a training set for machine learning. TRAINSET is best suited for applications where events need to be identified in time series data. If you would like to learn more about building machine learning algorithms for event detection in time series, please see Geocene's documentation on Sumsurizer. Sumsurizer is an open-source library to facilitate application of ensemble machine learning, also known as superlearning, to time series data. Thank you for watching this tutorial. Geocene hopes that TRAINSET is helpful for your data analysis project.